Hello and welcome to the GeoPoker channel. Today we will explore Europe. Being a European myself, I have been around Europe quite a lot, and I think it's nice that sometimes, the real life experience can also help you in some rounds. Not that I have necessarily been to the exact spot I am dropped in, but maybe you've been to the same country, to the same region, so it's cool that this knowledge can sometimes help. Let's see if it will help today. Um, if you want to play along, you can click the link in the description, and here we go. Okay, it's a beautiful sunny day, and my internet is slow, but we can already get some sort of idea. Flat farmland, always a difficult one, always tough. Do we have any clues? Is that a flag? Oh my god, that saved me. Yes, okay, so we are most likely in Denmark. Um, Honestly, my gut feeling was something like France, you know? So, yeah, this has probably saved me. Okay, so we're in Denmark. That will already provide us with a pretty good score. Well, we're in a flat part of Denmark, but then again, all of Denmark is flat. And if I was a bit more educated on these small thingies, then I would have probably gotten the Denmark part from this little poll here as well. Yeah, is there anything else to go off of? Probably not, right? I mean, this is pretty much just mere guesswork beyond this. Like, there's no real clue here. But we got the country. I'm not complaining. We're obviously not in the middle of Copenhagen either. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on the main part if my internet does let me do so at some point. Let's just click somewhere in the middle. Okay, that also doesn't work. Come on, internet. Don't let me down. Here we go. Yeah, maybe also not in the middle of a forest. Oh, how is this road going? Nah, kind of. Not really north-south. Okay, more like west-northwest. So, maybe here. That somehow correlates. Here we go. Alright, 22 kilometers. I mean, mere luck, but I'll take it. That's a pretty good score. Okay, next round. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, of course, I'm playing a no moving game. You will have seen that from the title of the video as well. I play all my games no moving because, as you can see, my internet is absolute garbage, and also I think it's a more interesting way to play the game because, when you move around, you can always, like, if you don't have a time limit and you can move around, technically you can get 5,000 points in every round because you just need to move around long enough so that you've seen enough street signs and then you can kind of get where you are. But I prefer more to just go with the few clues that I have and try to make the best of it, Like a really good educated guess. I think it's more rewarding also when you get really good scores then. But hey, that's just me. Yeah, I'm thinking Italy here. Again, there's not much to go off of. It's mainly the architecture and the foliage. I mean, foliage, to be fair, could be pretty much anywhere in Central, Western, and Northern Europe, as well as in parts of Eastern Europe. It looks a bit southern, especially judging by these buildings here. That strikes me as Northern Italy. It could, of course, also be Slovenia. It could be potentially Romania, but it doesn't look that Romanian to me. I don't know why. Yeah, my feeling is we're in the north of Italy. These mountains don't seem too high, so it's probably not here. You would see something larger in the background there, and they are towards the north, interestingly, so that makes it a bit challenging, to be fair, because we could be, of course, down here, but this seems almost a bit too southern for my taste, looking at the foliage. But Oh boy. Are we in Italy or is it more eastern? I'm thinking maybe it's more eastern. Maybe it's Slovenia. Could be, you know, it could be Slovenia. Very well. Again, if my internet ever permits me to click here, I will. I mean, also here it's the Alps, but I think towards the south they are also smaller mountain ranges, small in comparison to the Alps. So yeah, maybe somewhere around here, you know. Yeah, let's go there. Let's see. Ah, for crying out loud, it was Italy. And what we saw in the background was not the Alps, it was this little mountain range here. Interestingly, I thought this area was completely flat, but it's not. Okay, just outside of Turin, apparently. Not the greatest score. Should have gone with my initial gut feeling, but hey, that's how it is. Let's see what the next round has in store for us. Apart from loading very slowly, there we go. I should probably stop complaining about the internet now. Could also be a challenge, you know, to play these maps, but with like really low resolution. I don't know, it looks Eastern European, but I'm judging that mostly on the cars. Ah, there we go. Well, that wasn't wrong. Oh, this L. Is that Polish? I think it's Polish. Can we read that? Maybe in a sec? If it loads? Come on. Oh, is this Poland? I'm not sure. I know that L. I think that's in Poland, to be honest. I'm just looking for any other clues. I mean, a flag would be perfect, but some more writing will also do. Yeah, let's see here. Lascenek or something like that. So this kind of architecture, yeah, it looks Polish for sure. I've been to Poland before, and this does look like Poland for sure. Could be Czechia as well. Again, the signs might be a clue, but I don't know this in so much detail. These small things. Yeah, I'm thinking we're in Poland. I'm just, do we have the city anywhere? That's what I'm thinking. This I don't think has the city. Here, this is the street. This is the street. Bodzgen something. So this is the street, but this is not the city. I'm thinking, is one of these maybe the city? Like Rzeszie? Probably not. Probably not. I was thinking that because there is the city of Szczecin, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Probably I'm not. Or German Stettin. But it's not this, right? It's not. Nah. Not even close. Is there any other clue? I don't think so. So I will just go for Poland. I'm thinking we're in a fairly large city, judging by these blocks back there. I don't think we're here. Honestly, I think we're a little bit more south, because the lack of brick gives me the feeling that we're not on the Baltic coast. I mean, there's one brick building there, but generally on the coast you have more brick buildings. So I'm thinking, wait, is that? This is not the thing on the list, right? It was something with B, but that's not. Oh, it was D. Never mind. Okay, I would go for maybe even for Warsaw, you know? Maybe this is Warsaw. A bit more of an outskirt, probably. I would just say that probably the center is more towards here where the big blocks are. Could be complete nonsense, but yeah. So it would be more towards the east, so let's go somewhere here. Can we find a nice little roundabout? Yeah, maybe this one. Let's see. It was the right country, 153 kilometers. It was not the right city though. It was the city of Kielce, or something like that. So yeah, okay. Almost 4,000 points. Not too bad. Did I miss any sign, any clue towards this city? If yes, please let me know. So far, doing meh. I've had better rounds on the Europe map, but yeah. Also, again, if you're in a place like this, in the middle of some fields, it's challenging. Okay, what are we growing here? That looks interesting. Looks a bit more southern, definitely. I first thought it was wine, but it's way too low for wine. What is that? If anyone knows what this is, I would be very curious to know. Looks odd. Never seen that before. I mean, this is definitely... It's definitely quite far south. I'm thinking Greece, maybe Bulgaria, Spain, possibly? Now, does that look Spanish? I don't think so. This looks more Eastern European to me. Or Southeastern European. Yeah, my gut feeling tells me we're somewhere down here. Romania, Bulgaria, maybe even Greece. Serbia is also an option. I have some windmills back there. Maybe close to the coast. Never know. What is that? Looks so weird. Maybe some sort of berries? No idea. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna go for Bulgaria, but I think we might be pretty close to the Greek border. That's just my feeling. Don't really have much else to go on, and yeah, my foliage feeling tells me that. Now, it's somewhat mountainous, but not crazy mountainous. I mean, over there it seems relatively flat. Is that the sea? No, right? No, these are just hills. Okay, I'm just, again, this might be complete nonsense, but I'm just gonna try to make some sense of this. So I feel like these wind turbines, windmill thingies are directed towards the north. So if there's wind coming from the sea, does that make sense? Or are they directed to the south? Yeah, you really can't tell. No, I think we're, let's not blah blah on too much here. I think we're somewhere here in this region. Yeah, let's just go there. Let's see. Oh wow, okay, that was definitely the wrong country. We were down here in Italy. Oh my god. On the island of Sicily we were. Ah well, okay. Interesting. In the mountains of Sicily we were. Okay then. Yeah, not a great score again. A bit disappointed today. Maybe then the last round can provide a few more clues. Let's see. Very rural again, but we do have a car there and we do have a house here. Okay. So, very interesting. What is that? It looks like those trucks that, you know, when you are not connected to the canalization, is it called that? You know, basically where the wastewater goes, but you just have a little container underground, and then they come and pump all of the wastewater out. That's what that looks like. Not that that has anything to do with the location. Ooh, that's interesting. It looks fairly Central European. Oh, wow. Okay. That looks interesting. That looks I will know a bit more when it's completely loaded, but it looks maybe Hungarian, Slovenian, maybe even Austrian. Not sure. This is Austrian / Slovenian, I would say. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, my first thought was Slovenia, actually. When I saw that house, I was like, yeah, this looks Slovenian, but that was just not enough to go off of. It could also be Czechia. Can't read that. Yeah. But these, could it be Czechia? This is, like, my initial thought was Slovenia, but it could be Czechia. They also have places like that, houses like that there sometimes, towards here in these mountain ranges. That could also be. But I'm gonna go with my initial thought to Slovenia. Fairly north. Maybe here in the city of Velenje. I mean, rather close to it. I think this is a little smaller than that place. Yeah, maybe here. Okay. It was, oh my god. Oh my god, that was so far off. Oh my. Did not see that coming. Wow, okay. So what do you think? Was I completely off there, or were those houses a bit misleading? I don't know. Interesting for sure. Didn't expect to find that kind of house in France. Alright, the more you know. So let's view the summary. Certainly not a round that I'm very happy with. Not at all. Need to practice more. I hope it wasn't too painful to watch this. If you have any good ideas and clues for how to distinguish some of these rounds, please let me know. Yeah, and if you like the content, please feel free to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.